Our single, single, double in and outs are a core exercise designed to pinpoint those abs, those hip flexors, and you're going to be utilizing a little bit of those quads as well, bending those legs, bringing them in, and keeping those feet up off the ground. Starting position for this exercise, we're going to come down to a seated position, legs slightly bent, heels are resting on the floor. I'm going to use my hands back here for support. I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on those arms. I want my abs to be holding me up, but those arms are back there for balance and to use a little bit as well to help you as your abs start to tire out. But remember, we're not just putting all of our weight back on those arms. We're going to lean back slightly, keeping that torso as straight as we can, but leaning back to almost a 45. I'm going to bring one knee in towards the chest. I'm going to start with that right side. Then I'm going to extend back out to that starting position, bring the other knee in, extend back out, and then I'm going to bring both in and back out. So we're alternating single, single, and then double. What I want you to do is I want you to start with those heels resting on the ground, lifting one at a time off the ground, and bringing them in. Once you get comfortable with this movement, I want you to lift those heels up off the ground, keep them off the ground, and perform that single, single, double, not letting them touch the ground. So that is the advancement or the tougher version of this exercise, is keeping those heels elevated off the ground throughout that entire movement. So start off with them resting on the ground. If you feel like you can progress further, go to where they are elevated off of the ground. Most common mistakes made on this exercise, not leaning back far enough, instead staying nice and upright here. We're not having to use the abs very much on this, so make sure you're leaning back. We are only using those arms as much as you have to, but we're focusing as much as possible on the core. Also, try not to round that back on over. Keep upright as much as you can. Remember, on pretty much every exercise, we want to keep that spine nice and straight on this move. So focus on leaning back. Get full range of motion. Another common mistake, people not coming in very far or not extending out very far, kind of looking like this. Remember, we want those legs out here, so you're coming full in and out on each of those movements. Slow it down first. Like I said, start with those heels resting on the ground. Once you're feeling comfortable with that and you feel like you can progress to the next level, lift them off, keep them elevated, get those abs and those hip flexors burning.